via Parsec would be fun. I still haven't downloaded. I still have to do this. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. I want something like this. I want chill with friends all together. So I guess it does work. So I guess we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's stream with Vecta's channel, and we have here some voice guests. We have here Herbie.
Yes, hello everyone.
Say hello everybody. Of course, the legend there, Mr. Din.
Hey.
Hey, doing the Billy Kane startup, and I'm sure Rainey's gonna come and join us, but probably not by voice, but at least in the chat room, I'm pretty sure, of course, because he always does. And let me share this because I have to put this, of course, in the platform. So of course, everybody come and chill. Yeah. So you are not seeing anything, but I will give you a little update for all the stuff I've been working so far. So there you go. Open the window. There you go. You see, that's beautiful. Yeah. So tonight, well, after the stream we had the other day, was Wednesday if I remember correctly. Well, we finished this layer, and and then I started working on this tile. So this is the original tile.
Oh, did you do part of that off the stream?
Yeah, I did it off stream.
I actually missed the work on this one. This looks pretty sick.
Yeah, so it's very simple. Actually, the bricks, some of the bricks design, they are extremely cool. So especially the bright ones. But perhaps the thing is kind of jarring, of course, for the palette limit is precisely from dark blue into reddish. So this is what I did. See, I guess let me open up a little bit. There you go. So yeah, basically, I just need to finish a couple of bricks. But yeah, like added some little details, for example, like broken parts of the bricks, stuff like this. Other new textures, different textures of bricks. So it doesn't look completely uniform because it's supposed to be a back alley from an old building, so it's not precisely the smoothest layout. So yeah, I just finished to follow the next bricks. But yeah, maybe we can just chill a little bit and then... Yeah, it looks good, huh?
Yeah, it's looking good.
Okay, my internet disconnected for a moment.
Oh, that sucks.
What? What happened?
I'm like, can I hear you?
I know, I can't hear you.
Yeah,
Let's
I can hear you now.
Let's do a voice test. Let's do a voice test at the live chat. Okay.
Like Rain's made it.
Rennie. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear us clearly? The three of us. I am doing my test. Do your test, guys.
Alright, I'm doing my...
Yes.
So because I want everybody to be audible. I want everybody to be audible here. 1 2 1 2.
Better.
There you go. Someone else is joining the place. Look at that. Now
I don't think anyone else is joining.
I thought Rainy would be coming. Oh well, he's not. But anyway, I hope Natty comes. Natty also has a very nice voice. If you have heard her in the Twitch, and yeah, she's always loved to come and chill with us for a little bit.
You guys can hear me, right?
Perfectly.
Yeah.
At least I can hear you here from Discord. Not sure if it can hear well on the channel. Yeah, too late for you. Yes, actually, as I said, Rainy, you should be already sleeping because, well, you're underage. But hey, fuck it, you're on holiday, so go nuts, baby. So yeah, one of the things I was talking to. Let me put some music. What do you guys feel? A little bit of echo, but I can hear you all. Fantastic. Okay, so what do you want to hear tonight in the meanwhile while we're doing some work? Any kind of music? Yes, we all are night owls here. We are designers. Anyone who is involved in design for some reason will stay up late.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like a common trend between us all.
Yeah, right?
Mostly on my end because I have kids, so.
You have a shit lot of kids, Dan. Actually, you do.
Yeah.
A
My
shitload.
daytime
How
is
many?
very busy. 7. A lucky 7.
Oh, geez, that's a lot.
Man, he's going the old school family type, man. Man, you can share one of the kids with me. I want to have kids on my own.
Jeez. Yeah, I thought you had like 2 kids or something. I didn't know that.
I did once upon a time, and then suddenly I had 7.
Well, yeah, I see that you and your wife seems to be also get along, and seems she also likes gaming.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah,
That's always a good thing.
yeah. You were lucky to have a wife that is gonna be nagging you like, you're still playing games now. God fucking damn it! I hate when a girlfriend start to give you these issues.
Yeah, that's the worst.
So, before we continue, what would you guys would like to listen tonight? I was listening a little bit of Yakuza at the beginning. Actually, more than Yakuza was Lost Judgment, actually.
I could go for some Yakuza music right now.
What do you feel like listening?
I actually like a lot of the young Yakuza Force music.
Alright, let's see how...
Isn't that the one where you got a lot of the tracks for Hunter from?
Yeah. Well, let's go and see. I will put some of the... First, I want to show you one of the coolest, more badasses boss music I ever heard recently. I don't know. Not sure. Probably not. None of you have listened. Haven't played Lost Judgment yet.
No.
My God. This is perhaps, I have to believe, is one of the best games. I mean, I don't have... Hey, Friday night! Kiryu-chan! There you go, that's Syndicate. So when I was thinking... Natty, you wanna come over for voice tonight? Or... Well, during morning, of course, but... Do you wanna come over and chill with us with a little chat? Or wanna just stick with the text?
I think it's night for everyone in the voice chat right now.
Yeah,
It's
we're...
like 38 on my end.
Yeah, it's 1:38 here.
Yeah, 138. Fortunately, now I insulated my room a little bit, so I don't bother anyone else outside of it. But anyway, fuck them because the neighbors were making a noise the other day until 4 in the morning. So fuck everybody else. I don't give a shit.
Fucking neighbors.
Yeah, fuck the
Yeah.
neighbors. Okay, Netis is gonna go quiet when it was gonna be on the chat room. Listen to this.
Oh, he's still alive.
Can you listen to music?
I can hear clearly, yeah.
Is it can you still listen? I mean, can you hear the voice and the music at the same time? I mean, I'm talking about for the people in the chat room.
I have the screen muted right now, but I was just listening to from
Well,
your end.
so this is one of the best tracks that I was talking about.
Well, I can hear it now.
Yeah. Try to give it a shot whenever you have the chance, especially if you're using consoles.
Yeah, that's the problem, because I do most of my gaming on Steam.
Yeah.
And they're refusing to port the Judgment games to Steam.
Yeah, actually, this is also. I mean, I have been doing the bad thing that being basically I am following Lost Judgment by watching walkthroughs than actually playing the game. I do wish I could play the game because the game looks fantastic. Characters, the story, design, everything. I mean, the game is like finally reaching that point that it's having its own identity. I mean, the Yakuza game, the Yakuza music, the environment, the style, the fighting style on the Dragon Engine finally start to look good because I'm not sure you guys, but the transition from Yakuza 0 to the modern, I mean, to the Dragon Engine in Yakuza 6 was pretty janky.
Yeah, especially, you mean like the engine in Kiwami too?
You know, yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Kiwami as well. And you know what is the thing that irks me most? The block bounce. Any fucking mook blocks? and you will be bounced off. I mean, you cannot like in the other engine to continue the to attack the enemies and make them break the guard. I mean, it bounces off your guard and not so much. Feels pretty odd, and I am definitely having a really hard time. I'm having a little hard time playing in that game, but
So that's in Kiwami 2 or
Kiwami 2. Kiwami 2. But it seems Judge.
Oh, I was gonna say, I started playing one, and the last one I played prior to that was 4. Like, I hadn't played any of the newer games yet.
Yeah, I guess in general, most Streets of Rage, or at least most Streets of Rage players, I mean, still would feel certain approach to try Yakuza games because, well, it's like I still think you can quote me on that. I still believe Yakuza is like a spiritual successor of Shenmue.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It reminds me of Shenmue and then also Spike Out.
Yeah,
Like in the way the fight mechanics work.
indeed. That's also I always also see the game have the same. So listen how epic. Sorry for interrupting this, but listen how epic it sounds. This part. I mean, it has now chorus and and violence and shit, so it's more epic. This has to be in the mod.
We're gonna put Resident stuff in the Kamurocho.
Yeah, it has to be in the streets of Kamurocho, and I want Kuwana, which is the final boss there. I want him here. It's perhaps one of the coolest bosses and characters of the whole series. There you go. Here's. Good evening, welcome. So yeah, this music is getting a lot more epic and stuff. But yeah, and actually, the most interesting thing about this game also, it touches a very special nerve. It's just to not spoil you too much. It's basically talking about bullying at school. Not sure if. Yeah, so I guess it hit home for many people that we were into that. So I mean, we're victims a little bit. I was a victim of bullying for a little time, but then I went crazy and I didn't let anybody mess with me anymore.
That's good.
Yeah, but in general, bullying has been a controversial issue in general that a lot of people just ignore it, and it's like, you have to get stronger. Don't pay attention, same attention. Not everyone has the same, let's say, the same tolerance or the same way or the same strength to fight back someone. I guess this is one of the issues that a lot of people are facing right now with bullying. That is not an easy thing just to say, you know what, get stronger, get good, and beat the shit of the mooks. Right? No, it's not as easy as we all want it to be.
Yeah, it's not as easy as just upgrading like in Yakuza.
Yeah, and the cool thing, but that's even the most interesting thing for a game like Yakuza, that it's all about beating up people. I mean, you can see how many people are actually so vulnerable, extremely vulnerable to these attacks, to bullies. I mean, to the point that many people cannot handle these pressures so well, and they can end up even committing suicide. Which, as I said, it hits home for a lot of people because they're like, wow, I think actually suicide. Yep. and this is what's
It's crazy.
yeah. So yeah, the story involving this game uh, talks about that a lot, and it's, as I said, it hits home. It hits home for many people because once again, not everybody has the same level of strength or tolerance to cope with bullies. And some people just cannot stand it, especially when they start to be ignored by adults. And
Yeah, it's a lot of factors.
yeah, right. So they don't know, or they think, oh, they're just keep playing, you know. So I guess it's precisely once again what's hitting so hard in this game that you know it's it goes raw. It goes raw, like really raw. You don't see I mean, this kind of display in any other game that it doesn't in Judgment. And not to mention, of course, a lot of people still bring in the school lifestyle and stuff, which has cool things like the dancing. The cool thing about that, I mean, it's not always the somber or darker side of this, but it does also have a very fun part. Like I don't know, you ever heard about the famous dance club. Now, I will show you something. I will show you something, guys. And get ready for this. Yes.
Alright.
Remember, I don't know if you follow up a little bit of the story of Yakuza Like a Dragon. And, well, not to give you too much spoilers, basically the Tojo clan, the Omi and the Omi just disbanded. They're no more. They're officially disbanded. So they are. Mm-hmm. So they are building a new security firm. But I don't think they are actually doing a security firm. In fact, they are doing this.
That's actually from a part in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. Well, of course, this is a mod. This is a mod. I mean, the one who actually leads the dance is Yagami, and the background dancers are high school girls. But of course, the magic of mods can do this thing. But the cool thing about the mods is also they change the facial expressions. So this is one of the beautiful things of the Dragon engine. Look at the expression of Daigo going all wild. Fabulous.
Like, imagine if they changed it, did a mod and then put like all Kuze's in the background.
No man, wait. You have to wait what's coming up. You have to wait what's coming up. The cool thing about this mod is, as I said, it looks freaking smooth. I mean, the facial expressions and the body expressions doesn't look janky or odd. I mean, it looks natural.
Yeah, there's also some pretty good Yakuza mods that I've seen.
Now, here it comes Saejima. Look at this. And I love this song. This choreography is badass, by the way. Bam, bam, ba, 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 ba.
Guy,
Then put a little bit your microphone a little bit closer because you were a little bit lost.
My bad, I was backed up a little bit.
There you go. Yeah, you keep a little bit closer because yeah, we couldn't hear you so clearly. But look at that! 18-shot Saejima, busting some locking. Look at that. He's a natural.
It's the magic of modern.
Yeah. So yeah, Saejima decided to go modern. Look at that. Look at his smooth moves. He's so smooth. And that's like, even his expressions, he's so on point. So of course we have Saejima, but now he comes one of the actual real dancers of the whole Tojo Kai, and that's Majima. Well, we know he can boss moves, so
You know that when you learn the regular style.
no, you have to watch the whole video, but this is something worth watching here in the chat. It works a lot. The camera work, by the way. It gives a lot of power. The camera work on this one. And yeah, I really can see Majima doing this by his own. As again, these dance are supposedly made for high school girls, and now that Jagami is a dancing teacher, by the way, so yeah. Ah, here comes the ugly Fortnite step. I hate that step. That's a ugly Fortnite step, but well, you know. Now it comes.
Everything from Fortnite stuff.
Now here it comes Ichiban. This song is called Girls, so it's a little bit more feminine, and I don't know why it fits so well on him. Now that I've been playing more like a dragon, I really like this guy. I like Ichi. Ichi's a really cool guy. And it's a very odd character for the Yakuza, considering that most of the main characters are tough guys, right? But he's more childish, a little bit more has a more childish nature. It's a very interesting character, without a question. But yes, a huge take from Kiryu.
You don't really know a whole lot about it.
Yeah, give it a shot to the game. The game is fun. Like a Dragon is a fun game. I just try not to see it as a full, like, I try to disassociate that this is not a beat 'em up. I still would prefer the game would be a beat 'em up, to be honest. But it's still good. It's still a good game. I have to admit it. Took me some time to admit it, but yeah, it is a really good game.
Yeah, I do wish they had
The beat 'em up side.
beat 'em up style, yeah.
Okay, now it comes Ryuji Goda. This is the representing the Omi. The Dragon of Kansai. Bossing his moves. By the way, this is the clothing he's using. It's an original outfit that only appears in Ryuga Gotoku Online. In the online mod. He's like He's like a younger version of Ryuji before, getting his typical coat. So it seems to become really popular because many people likes it. Just a tank top and jeans. Kind of fits on his badass masculine side.
Alright, well, I gotta get off chat, but I will do
You're gonna go. You're gonna leave the chat?
Yeah, I gotta. But I will be watching shit.
All right, just come on the Radeon chat then if you wanna come over.
We'll see you later, Tim.
Yeah, we'll see you down in the chat room there. I mean, in the Radeon chat.
Catch you guys in a bit.
Righty.
Yep, I'll see you.
Cool. Now it comes afterwards. I guess everybody knows who Jungi Han, right? The Korean guy from Yakuza 6.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, now he's gonna dance here. Now here he's a natural. He already, and now look who is behind. Michio, Michio. And of course for Jungi Han, this is natural because he already looks like a K-pop star.
Yeah. I'm just kind of watching that in the stream now.
Yeah. But yeah, he does look like a natural.
Yeah, he does.
But also, of course, having the Michios dancing there. This is fucking fantastic, man. And he looks so well. He knows he's a natural in general.
Even Yakuza 6?
Yeah, Jungi Han is a big boss in Yakuza 6, and in Like a Dragon, there's a body double of him, who looks exactly like this guy, but it's another guy. But he was like from the Mafia Wars, that sometimes they need to do body doubles, to prevent assassinations and shit. So that's a new character. That's the guy, the companion. Welcome back. Now we have Jungi Han dancing. I believe he's also one of the coolest characters of the series. He's a cool guy. I like him a lot. And now it comes.
The answers are there.
Yeah, and now it comes the best guy in the whole series. Akiyama. He's my man. He's my favorite character. And yeah, he kind of fits on this dance style for him. He was also an OG dancer. In Yakuza 5, when he goes and busts his moves as well, yeah, he can dance. So yeah, it kind of fits good on him. Yeah, he's my all-time favorite character of the whole series.
He's in Yakuza 4, right?
Yep, his debut was in Yakuza 4. The very first character he plays. I guess that's also one of the reasons that he kinda is quite special for me, because he was basically the very first Yakuza character I played with. And not to mention he's cool, he's smooth, like a very stylish, sarcastic, funny. Yeah, it's a cool guy. If I was gay, I would hit him, but I ain't.
If I was gay.
If I was gay. Like if let's say if one way or the other, there's the kind of guys I admire. Smooth, cool guys, badass. But also, simply cool. He's cool.
Yeah.
And now it comes the very dragon himself. Dojima no Ryu. and with all his alter egos dancing in the back. All the Onomichios. It's kind of funny, it's cool.
You're just dancing with no shirt on.
Of course, it's like showing his fully built physique to all the girl fans.
It takes a shirt on to see the physique.
Yeah. But you know, I always found rather interesting, like, none of them actually works out, as in, well, only Kiri until Yakuza 6 actually, he does actually submit to workout regime and do not diet and shit. But before that, none of these guys actually see. I mean, when I'm talking about playable characters like Majima, Yagami, or Akiyama or anyone, you don't never see them actually working out or training, right? I mean, listen, how they can get those friggin' kind of bodies in such a small. Oh, now it comes the most beautiful part. So, as you may remember, Haruka was an idol, was a pop idol, and then she quit so she can have her kids. But now we understand something. She misses the lifestyle of an idol, and she decided to make a comeback. Now that all the Toju and the Omi decided to make a dance troupe, now she feels encouraged to do so. But now with a new style. Pay attention.
What even is this?
That's fucking amazing. Okay. Yeah, so what do you think of the
Yes.
dance? Uh-huh.
That was something else.
I know, right? Once again, that's the beauty and the magic of modding.
Yes, it really is.
There's a lot of good stuff they pop up, but of course there's also the side that will put a lot of shit. But this is freaking fantastic. Right, so we are almost finished in this wall, and I want to work a little on the floor. But anyway, regarding the gameplay on Adam Story was a pretty good run. How do you feel it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I was kind of. There were some points that I was kind of not paying too much attention and kept dying, but I still managed to pass it to continue, so.
Well, that happens
I'll take
because
it.
you're still also socializing, so yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I wasn't really playing that seriously. Like, I know that I was trying to concentrate a lot when I was doing the chair run.
Yeah, it does happen. Yeah, the thing is, like, when actually, it also happens to me when I am playing a little bit on the. I mean, on a more casual way. I mean, to just chill on the chat room. I also like to do that. I mean, just relax and see what the other people are talking. And sometimes there's some interesting topics. Sometimes you just fucking shoot the breeze. No. Sometimes you
Yeah.
just-
Or we just get on really weird topics like OnlyFans.
Yeah, that was a freaking. Okay, for the guys who didn't come earlier he didn't come to the stream of Herbie before. We were just talking about sometimes how many in-game in-game platforms like Twitch sometimes start to get invaded by porn people, and then it started just to come up some talk regarding OnlyFans. But it's like it's very funny because I mean once again if one of the most popular platforms, let's say like Twitter, it has absolutely no qualms regarding adult content. So I mean you will never see anyone. I mean if you know Twitter, you know that you're gonna be finding some spicy, saucy stuff if you like that kind of stuff. I do. So yeah, I do. I don't give a shit. But
I guess everyone has their own taste.
yeah, well, many people don't like adult entertainment whatsoever. Trust me, there's a lot of people who are like, "You, how do you like porn?" You're like, "Alright, come on, I might need some relief sometimes." But yeah, you will be surprised. A lot of people who are very privileged regarding, so they don't feel like doing all this kind of stuff. But yeah, a lot of people are still looking for say, okay, where's good stuff to watch. But yeah, but the thing about this, precisely since now we have an underage kid here watching us, Rainy, you should put your deaf ears to this yet.
He might be on the bed because he hasn't done the check for a while.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just messing with him. But no, seriously, it's like there are platforms that that it should be more more control. As in, like, as I said, Twitter, anybody can go in, and they just put a little message like, this content is for adults. Do you still want to go in? Do you think a young teenager will be like, oh, no, my eyes, no, let's get me out of here?
Yeah, that's not going to stop anyone.
Of course, right? I mean, it has to be more control, like dates and stuff, and not to mention parenting. So, for example, I have one of my nieces. She's a very sweet girl. She's already 15-year-old, a very good, I mean, a very nice girl so far. And, but yeah, we've been a lot like, she knows what it's all about. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, she's a young girl, but she knows what's out there, right? And, but the good thing about it, like, there's places that you still cannot go. There are still places that you have to know that it's not your time for it yet.
Yeah.
And she understand, Uncle. Of course, I mean, in the end you will make your own decisions. I mean, you start to grow a little bit older, and you have to learn to make your own choices in life, because we all do. But trust me when I am telling you, if that I am one of the most don't give a fuck persons around, tells you that it's not your time to be dwindling around there. I mean, that's what it is. I guess there's a time
Where
and
was she wanting to go?
No, of course, if she wants in the end, I mean, it's still free will, right? I mean, the good thing about her, I mean, like my niece, it doesn't have like she doesn't have a father figure. I mean, she's the daughter of a single mom.
Okay.
And but since I returned from China, fuck me, shit, I hate when that does happen. Since I returned from China, we bonded back. So it was like she's been like really being with me the best all the time. We always talk online, especially when the pandemic was hitting hard. And I try to be a good example, like the best I can. Good advice, talking things straight. For example, sometimes she watch some videos like in YouTube that they have like a strong language. But the good thing about that, even though she knows it and she has a lot of fun doing it and laughing about it, she doesn't speak dirty words, which is good. I mean, like, she just put that little euphemisms like the F word, stuff like that. But she doesn't actually.
I mean, a lot of 15-year-olds can swear though.
That's what I mean. There's a lot of people who, even younger, who have a fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like myself included when I was pretty young like that.
Yeah, no, me myself. I also have a very potty mouth, and I always had a very potty mouth since I was a kid.
Yeah,
but
pretty much since I was in like middle school or something.
But in general, because I am a guy. I mean, as much as I sound like, let's say, sexist, or for today's standards, for many of us guys, we didn't mind too much because we didn't care too much about that image. I mean, we were just.
What sort of things did you do that would be considered sexist?
Yeah, well, this is another very interesting topic actually to talk about. You know, like what it was to be, especially now when all this woke mentality that a lot of people are having in and stuff. A lot of people still think that, you know, girls should. I mean, I am one of those who still believe that girls shouldn't be cursing out too much. I don't find myself appealing when I see a girl, especially a young girl, cursing like a sailor. For me,
Well, I mean, if they really want to curse like that, then I don't really care.
I mean, I don't mind in some ways. I mean, okay, I will see if I can make my point clear. I mean, I don't mind a person cursing out. As I said, we all do in a way or the other.
Yeah.
But there's a limit when you know that you are just saying out of the moment, like, oh, fuck, or stuff like this. And other that you as a lady, you're just like splurting out all dirty words like a sailor, you know, like trying.
Yeah.
You know what I
Sometimes like, people can just say like fuck every sentence and it just gets really excessive.
Yeah, like doesn't sound like as much. It will be sounding kind of weird, but it doesn't look like a part of a natural language. It's just like trying to.
People that have been like that before.
Yeah, like trying to sound too badass or trying to make a point on that kind of like, man, you don't need to impress me to try to talk to like that, you know. Hola Sumo, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenidos. I have a potty and perverted mouth as myself too. Once again, I was a kid and I knew that I wouldn't be doing this, let's say, for family members or adults, I mean at school. I mean,
well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious. Like, not, like, don't do that kind of stuff. Like,
that's a thing. And that's
that's
precisely my point. I guess there's places for everything. Even me as a teacher, when I teach English, of course. There's a point that somehow it comes a topic or in a conversation with my students, I'm talking about teenagers and stuff, that it comes dirty words. It comes in the topic, and I don't sound prude or whatever at all, that's it, but I would tell them, guys, me as a potty mouth when I was a kid, and even me as a potty mouth as I am now, I still believe there are places for everything. Take a time, I mean, you want to express yourself, do it, but you don't do this in front of adults, you don't do this in school. If you can, try to do it also in the street. Sometimes you don't know also in which way it's going to be put you in troubles, right?
Hmm.
So I mean, there's places for everything, and actually sometimes I do believe the cursing, I mean, like saying dirty words, it can be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hang out with friends.
Especially if you know how to illustrate. If you happen to know how to illustrate things in a funny, cool way with dirty words. I mean, if you have a thing for words and you know how to make them sound funny or with a punch, it's freaking fantastic. But once again, there's places for everything. And once again, if you look at you will simply look gruff. Yeah, for example, like Din says, that crap bothers me when someone curses every other word. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's just really annoying. Just like people like that, and
yeah, you don't. I mean? Yeah, you don't try to make it sound natural. But look at this. We are almost done, by the way.
You're just working away at that the whole time while we're having it.
I love to do that. Definitely, I love to do that. But yeah, it's not necessary to express yourself to do this. To always speak all this crass, because I mean, many people think like speaking dirty words all the time will make you look cool. It might give you certain badass points in some ways, but I guess it sounds better when you just strike the word in the right moment.
Yeah.
When you do that, many people. When many people do that, they just get like, whoa. and it sounds like, yeah, that's badass. But if you just, fucking shitting cunt, blah blah blah, just for the sake of it, like nah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, another thing kind of is that, like, if I don't know people very well, I usually won't swear in front of them. Usually just people that I know better, because, I don't want to...
Exactly. As I said, there's places and there's people to express yourself in that way. There's a point that you have to learn how to express yourself, and there's an audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, for example, we're friends. I mean, even though they're minors here, like Rainy. I mean, I know we are in enough in an environment that I don't think it's a really big deal, as long as he doesn't go and start cursing out loud. It's gonna be like, who teach you how to speak like this? It's gonna be, there's this mother called Vega who speaks like a fucking sailor. He's like, no, I don't even teach this to my students. Anyways, it's fun. Let me finish this and let's see if you guys want to. Would you like me to play something after just finish these breaks? I don't know. If so, I can pop up some mods.
I'm not sure. I think I might be going to bed myself soon. I'm getting a bit tired.
You're getting tired already. Oh yeah, sure. Maybe just chill a little bit more, and that's it.
Yeah.
You feel like sleep later on.
I woke up pretty early today, so I'm gonna need to get some sleep.
That's good. That's good. Then, so how's things on your side now that you decided not to talk? Because I don't know why you didn't decide not to talk.
To take care of his kids or something.
Yeah. This is what I say. Man, 6 kids. No, 7 kids.
7. Yeah, I didn't know he had 7 kids. I knew it from somewhere that he had kids, but like 7.
That's freaking cool. I mean, as I said, this is very old school family type. Like the side of my father, they have 12 brothers and sisters.
Jeez.
And the side of my mom, 8. But these are very old school families, you're baby boomers, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, tending to the wife, good boy. So, but once again, these are the times of the baby boomers, which is it's another kind of different mindset, another kind of lifestyle completely different from ours. I mean, definitely was a lot more affordable. Certainly a lot more affordable than nowadays. Many of us were still struggling to try to frigging pay a rent, if ever, right? And but a lot of people. I mean, back in the day, housing was a lot easier. I mean, maintenance. I mean, manutention was also a lot accessible for a lot of people. So they were able to have big families, even for low to middle classes. That was a norm. But then shit happens, inflation, all this. And shit just hit the fan. Alright, let's see how it's looking like. Only need a little block in here, but it seems this is another unique block. This one.
So you said that one day you wanted to have kids?
I want to. I really do. I really do want to have kids. I mean, I've been a teacher for so many years. And I always had a soft spot for kids. I always do. I mean, like, of course, none of these kids are my own, but yeah, I play along. When you are working with children and they show you their care and stuff, it's very heartwarming. You will really feel really nice. So a lot of this feeling is like, oh, it would be really nice to have my own kids. But sometimes I am the kind of person who I prefer to wait for the right woman. Yeah, exactly. There you go. To save expletives, what's that? But getting a house nowadays is like climbing Mount Everest. You have to be having a very good income to actually, having a good household, and and to keep everybody happy, paying school, clothing, It's not. It's been more difficult. If I know even that a lot of my relatives and people who are family, sometimes they are struggling a lot, right? But then start to get, I don't know. Like for example, in Mexico, it really, if you want to make something like this, you really have to have at least two jobs or at least some good business. Otherwise, it's nuts. It's simply nuts. It's very crazy not to you know working out with people, right? But yeah, it's still is quite interesting sometimes that a lot of people still happens to manage it. Here you go. We have Mr. Ding here, who basically is killing it as a family of 6 kids, which is freaking good. So what about you? Are you actually considering perhaps to get kids in the future?
I don't really know. I mean, personally myself, I don't know if I'd be very good with having kids of my own.
I guess it takes some time. I guess there's a point when you reach a time.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm really not that patient of a person. And I know you need to have a lot of patience to have kids.
We all do. Seven, there you go,
Yeah.
7 kids. I guess there's a point that, but it kind of grows in some ways. A lot of people have different, tolerance to certain things. But also, there's other values, and many people can see that sometimes it's not only about tolerance, but also it comes love, it comes care, it comes all these little elements that make a lifestyle more, they're willing to be part of it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Right. So a quick stuff, smooth wall to. What do you guys think? Look at the change, the transition. It's very small. Actually, some of the breaks I just keep them same, just do a small recoloring, but the rest I try to go into a better.
That is one nice looking wall. I have
Yeah,
to
right.
say.
And I
Much
try
better
to.
than those weird blue shades in the original.
Yeah, I try to follow the same pattern. As in, I got like a very deep dark ones, which are the dark blue ones, then the mid ones. So that basically just try to grow up, but I mean to keep the same layout because the layout itself is untouched. As you can see, the layout is untouched. But I also wanted to do like, for example, the cracks and all this. I guess it gives a really good good vibe. Looks good, huh?
Hmm.
I guess we're into something. There you go, Natty's here. Look, Natty, we're working on this.
Yeah.
Right.
Now we're in business.
There you go. So now one of the things I want to work on are like the gutter and stuff. As I was mentioning the other day, I want to add like elements that are not here. For example, like a dumpster or the like soda boxes, like the ones that I do remember for let me remember which game was it. No, it was an Adam Story. Hold on a second. It was Vecta Edition. Well, Streets of Rage 1 Ultimate right now. It's no longer Vecta Edition. Uh, yeah. It was on the Pine Pot, if I remember correctly. You wanna see if I have. First, let me remember which stage was it.
Which one are you talking about?
Yeah, there's no collision. There's no collisions whatsoever. There's gonna be a line that the people cannot be crossing. No, I'm talking about some elements that I want to use,
Right.
but I just want to remember.
Because the stream is a little delayed on my end.
Is it late on your end? Oh, here seems to be working on normally. Oh, here. There you go.
Well, I mean, it just is like the YouTube thing. Because normally I'm watching the stream live where your voice is synced up to it, and now actually talking here live.
You get a
voice
little.
comes before the actual video.
Yeah. I'm in these soda crates. There you go. These are the ones I'm looking. So it's 112. So it's gonna be one. I.
I had crates kind of like that in the in that warehouse level I made, but I also
Yeah, I
added
saw
like
them.
the borders around it to make it look closer to the ones from Streets of Rage 3.
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, and that was pretty cool stuff. But yeah, the some of the stuff they needed a little they needed a little like a little revamp or little retexture. There you go.
Yeah, I did a lot of retexturing for this level. I think maybe these wood planks that the ones that are in the screenshot I'm just taking a look at it right now. I think I can maybe add a little texture to them.
Yeah, sure.
It's kind of plain right now.
So for example, here could be some of these boxes. I think they will look good. You know, of course, they are outside. They are not like I said. There's no the line. I believe it's here. Let me just confirm the line in Insanity. Streets of Rage 2 collection. There you go. I forgot which path was it. I guess it was one of the oldest one. There you go. This is the one. See, I get, yeah. So now I see whatever happens. So yeah, this is the stage, the background we are going to replace. So the rain is gonna be the reflections. We still can keep them, but I want to put a new background. But yeah, and see, I guess here we maybe just can lower a little bit the layers so we can be parallel to this part, to the part of the end of the door entrance. So yeah, this has no collisions whatsoever. Well, actually, it does have a collision. Natty, this stage has a collision, but now it won't, right? I mean, you're gonna remove the collision here. Because if so, it's okay. For me, it's funny. We just can lower this part and just put some elements here. And I guess that could work. But yeah, because like this, I mean, the places compared to the original, this is no changing. Okay, fair enough. Don't worry. Anyway, we will still continue this line anyway. I mean, the elements that I'm gonna be putting here is gonna be here. See, so. Yeah, we still have a space for put stuff, you know, like that. So yes, like some boxes in there. So it's cool. It's gonna be looking good. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to see what you come up with. In your mod. I mean, not in the mod, but at least in the stage of. Maybe we. I don't know if Natty wants here. We can put some of these in some alternate routes in something.
You mean like the warehouse I was working on?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what you come up with.
Yeah, definitely. I will maybe finish up the foreground tomorrow.
That could be cool.
I already have a few pieces that I made for it. I gotta make I was gonna make like maybe a gate for part of it. Probably do some bigger crates.
Like, and besides, I mean, the cool thing is you don't need to change too much from the elements. For example, let's say, let's take a quick look right now here. Stage 1. Scene 1, right? For example, the foreground is only the crates. So you just can use the same, you just can, sorry. Here. Texture-wise, they're pretty good. The foreground is still pretty good. Just maybe just a little, maybe just retouch the colors because the crates are fine, unless you plan to use the same type of crates that you want to have as breakables. Because I mean, even these layers. Let me see. These crates are. The only ones that are similar to the breakables are these ones. And according to the picture, I'm gonna be using the picture here. Where did you put it? In stage select, I guess you did. No. I forgot to get open. No, Barbans.
It was in the bar one, so just scroll up.
Yeah. So here, let's take a look. So yeah, the box is good thing you're using the base of this. This I love I love this the forklift. This looks pretty fine. I like this. Actually, you just can use the same layer of this box at the foreground. That can work. That
I
can.
mean, I might need to resize it a bit for if it's in the foreground. It could work just as the current size.
What you can do for that is use the same the same design. Let me see. I mean, you just cut and paste all the I mean with the size of these ones, and that will do the trick. I mean, just measure the same parts and then just paste them up. I guess that wouldn't be a problem. But in general,
Alright.
yeah, texture wise looks good. I like the open freighter showing the machine. I do love the RoboCop background. The RoboCop background looks freaking cool.
Yeah, the top down looked really good with the warehouse.
Yeah, it does look good. I like it, and that's a very nice touch.
And
Considering,
what I said I wanted to maybe change the background. I meant like the one behind in the windows.
yeah, I mean, like you still can have some of these boxes, but instead of just having the eternal green, alright, cool. Just cut these ones and then just put the RoboCop glasses, the windows. That looks freaking cool. They're gonna be really good.
You mean behind the windows?
Yeah, no, behind the boxes. I mean, you have this one. Let me see. Let me just.
Well, actually, there are a couple boxes that I put.
Right. Do
in
you
front of the
have
window.
Do
So
you
you can
have
see,
the
like-
layers so I can take a look at them?
Like if you look at the screenshot between the pillar and the planks of wood, you can see one of the crates in the background.
Yeah, I see. Okay, that might do the trick.
I can
I-
just actually send you that layer because I can
Right.
to show you because it's kind of hard to see that. You want me to send that in the
That's good.
Marblon's bar, or do you want me to DM it to you?
Now, one thing that is kind of getting me a little bit is the flooring. I mean, the flooring is good for a factory, but I guess for a warehouse, that kind of floor could be extremely impractical for one reason. Sometimes a lot of the material, I mean, the floor is not smooth. For what I know, warehouse floors have they must have certain standards of quality. So I mean, because there's certain smooth. I mean, they have forklifts, they have a lot of boxes and stuff. So if something can be, coming in those lines, there could be some accidents. Because that's the kind of, the stuff they work at is different from a factory. However, what I am thinking, thing we can do, let me get the collision, dirty, no background, dirty walk. Scroller. One thing I could suggest for that, so we can make it a little bit cooler, is to get rid of the holes altogether, but keeping the same texture. I will show you how to do that. Let's grab a sample. Grab a sample that it could be that it can be loopable. I will do it for you right now. I will do it at the top of it in the mingle because I don't want to open a new project. Welcome back, Dan.
I think that after we finish this up, I think I might head out.
Sure, no problem.
Plus, I know that I don't know how long you're going to be streaming for. I'm just getting a bit tired myself.
you're crashing down. So
Yeah.
It happens. As I said, sometimes. Also, I'm getting old. I don't. Sometimes I don't have the same the same stamina like in the old days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I actually was getting enough sleep on most nights, then I could probably be staying up a lot later on the weekends.
If you don't mind me asking, Herbie boy, how old are you right now?
26.
Alright. Nah, you still can handle yourself. I mean, you still can
I
stay.
just don't like the way that I feel if I get like not enough sleep in the day.
For me, even though I've been always a night owl, there's been a point right now that I'm just I just crash down after a while. You're like, oh, I'm so sleepy. And
Yeah,
I'm
well, the
done.
thing is, I've been awake since like 7.
Yeah. Also happens a lot with me. I have a class. I have some class like 6 in the morning sometimes.
First
And then, like,
weekend, I woke up at like, I don't know, some late time. Then I'd probably be up for a while longer.
yeah. Of
And I
course.
still haven't even brushed my teeth yet.
Yeah, it does happen. As I said, when we are getting older, we start to get less stamina for that. Like for example, now see how I am patching up the floor without losing the texture. So we're gonna
Yeah.
make it a little bit smoother. Welcome back. So the trick is just to use like for example some of these. So you can try to keep the same colors, but try also not to put them back to back together, so they can have a little difference, a little different grain. And then just copy paste. There you go. So yeah, something so simple, and just like that, start to filling up these spaces. For example, here we can use this, so we draw the lighter line, and so far and so on. As you can see right now, we already put this area smooth. See? And still keeps the grain, still keeps the style of the tiles and stuff. And we just grab sample, let's say here, and then paste. See
Yeah, I
some,
can kind of see what you're doing. But
yeah, I can help you with that. I mean, I can prepare this layer very quickly, and then I can donate.
yeah, you can just, when you're finished,
Send it to you when it's
just
done.
DM it to me.
Yeah. See, now as you can see, we keep the same style, but now with the lines. I said, I've been working a little bit on some details that I found when I'm doing some translation for certain they have the robots. I was doing a big translation for a manual of robots, and sometimes the warehouses must comply with very strict rules regarding security. So when I was reading that, it's like, yeah, it does make sense, because otherwise, and you're having a lot of like forklifts and shit like that, and then and if they don't have them, there will be a shitload of accidents.
Yeah.
So I in some ways I'm quite realistic with some of the stuff that I come up with.
Yeah, I think it's good to be realistic sometimes. 'Cause
Sometimes,
I
yeah.
know there's some things in my older stages that, I mean, I can't really think of any examples off the top of my head, but just like really weird stuff that just put in there just like to have it in.
Yeah, sure. Of course, there's a lot of things there, but sometimes, at least I am a kind of person who loves details. When I see a stage and stuff, I love to see those small details,
Yeah,
because this is.
I've been, as I've been doing more stage design, I've been focusing more on like the small details.
And perhaps, as I said, maybe in the many people don't notice them on a first glance, but then in the long run, it's like, you know what? Without that element, the stage will look different. And this is when it comes that point where you are, giving that special element or that special touch to that particular place, and this is okay, now it makes sense. Sort of like this. So this is how I like to work. To make the small details, but in the end they are part of a whole picture.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see it here.
Horizontal. There you go. see something like this. See, now we have this. It's very easy to patch up stuff like that, but the trick with that is the grain of this thing. It does have a grain. The floor has a kind of grain, and this is what I like from from older versions that they don't have grain. However, if you see these lines, this looks so vertical. So let's get rid of them. We just put one here and then another one here. There's no more lines. Little tricks like this. See, little style tones that you just remove those vertical that for some reason form a vertical line. Just get rid of them with little magic touches. But yeah, that's fun. So everybody's sleeping in the chat room. Who's there? Who's there? Who's sleeping? Do you need me to?
Like many people are in the chat right now.
Oh, we still have the same. We got like 5 people. It's like, wow, this is a big audience.
Maybe they just fell asleep with the computer.
Yeah, most likely. A lot of people don't take to. It's too late anymore. See, now you don't see the lines anymore.
A lot of people might be in a different time zone now.
Yeah, there you go. But Natsy's in the UK. If I remember correctly, she's in the UK.
Yeah, so
I am really. If one of the places I want to visit sometime is the UK, England. I'm really looking. Well, the whole UK. There's a lot of fun stuff to explore.
I was actually. I think that I was gonna go on a trip to the UK. It was planned to be like the spring of 2020, but then spring of 2021.
Oh.
Then of course COVID happened, and then those plans kind of got canceled.
Fuck COVID, yeah, it ruins a lot of good plans actually. Also, I had a really good plan as well. I mean, my parents actually, they also had a really good plan for retirement. They wanted to go to Europe. They want to beat stuff. They already booked the tickets and shit. Hot tub next.
Retiring in Europe.
Hot tub action. Hot tub
What
action.
do you mean by hot action?
I don't know, but in the moment that you put Majima there, you know it's not gonna be good. In the moment that you just put Goro Majima, that's gonna be issues, and probably that will cause the health of my.
Oh wait, I just looked at the chat. I was really confused before because I was on a different tab and I was looking at the chat and then I just heard you started talking about hot tubs. I was like, what? But I saw now.
And the hot tub Majima, like, okay, no, that's like a recipe for trouble.
Would you like to see Majima in the hot tub?
Not really.
No, I'm not gay, but I'd go for Majima in the hot tub.
I would go for, well, maybe some action with Makoto Makimura, perhaps. Yeah, probably that, yeah. That might be better than just Majima himself. No, definitely no. Certainly not.
You got a thing for Makoto?
Makoto, oh no, she's gorgeous. She's cute. And definitely she's more my type of girl. When she grows a little bit more independent. I like when she starts to be a little bit more badass. And when she's too weak, no. But I like when a girl... Kiryu-chan, the water's hot and ready for you. Jesus Christ.
I don't even know where that came from.
I don't know either. That was as random as Majima himself. Actually, did you know that in the very first Yakuza game, the very first version, Majima himself was voiced over by Mark Hamill, the voice of the Joker. I mean, Luke Skywalker and the Joker.
Yeah, actually, I found a video that was actually called something like the excessive swearing of the Yakuza English dub.
Yeah.
And then that had like the Mark Hamill, Majima, and then I don't know, just like so, it's just like funny because it's so bad.
Yeah, of course. But still, I mean, he's still Mark Hamill. He's the fucking Joker.
Yeah, well, his is pretty good.
Yeah, I guess. Well, in the original actor of Majima, he's a friggin' masterpiece. The guy is he's also super talented voice actor. And especially you can see the transition, right? I mean, when we went to Yakuza 0, when you have a Majima that it was still kind of sober, a little bit more serious, a little bit more relaxed, and it still looks and it still sounds pretty credible. Yeah. And then you goes the friggin' mad dog of Shimano and Kiryu-chan! And Jesus Christ, he started to go completely nuts. Or like the song like rising to the top right now, like he was singing. But yeah, Mark Hamill as Majima was freaking amazing. I mean, perhaps one of the very few things of the English voice acting. My attention somewhat split right now since I tried to find a solution to not having a damn VTuber avatar yet. But it's easy to bring my attention back to with Majima. Well, who doesn't? It's freaking. It's funny how Majima also became one of the most iconic characters of the series.
I think that Yakuza 0 probably helped with that.
Yakuza 0 established basically the whole. He made the character even more likable and more relatable.
Yeah, they made him more than just like
clownish character.
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing that many people were saying just Majima as a clownish troll at first, but he does have really intense moments, especially.
More dimension and more of a backstory too.
And this is what I say. You see Makoto Makimura. The arc of Makoto Makimura was pretty solid. And there you go. You have your no floor. As you can see, it's a smooth and it has grain and it works fantastic. And now it's already also fully. Let me put a snap on it. There you go. See, beautiful. Woo.
I like how weird these conversations just get, like Majima in a hot tub.
Majima in a hot tub, Pornhub. OnlyFans.
Fucking OnlyFans.
Hell yeah. I'm still not sure that this is good for minors anyway.
And then another part, we're just talking about bullying. It's just all over the place.
Bullying, yeah. We're taking everything from one place to the other. This is what I love. The part. This is what I like when I am working on. When I am working with people, I sent you right now the layer.
Yeah, I got it.
I will delete it anyway, but it's something. You're welcome. Dragon Hub. There you go. Majima OnlyFans. Dragon Hub is gonna be having the friggin' dragon dildo and I don't know what not.
Dragon dildo.
Dragon Hub. Yeah. Well, yeah, but sometimes if you want to really have your brain bleached, if you really feel like having your brain bleached, try to delve into Yakuza Dojin art.
What kind of Yakuza art?
Dojin, I mean fan art. Now, you will find a lot of very, very, very crazy, nasty stuff.
I think that I may have already found some of that stuff in the past. Even like Kiryu and Majima porn.
Yeah, this is some stuff that is yeah. There's some stuff that my brain is like, no. I mean, the worst is you cannot unsee when you see that, because you're like, what the fuck am I looking at? Well, yeah. Yeah, they can go very, very, very nasty. No, no.
Well, I mean, literally any franchise
I'm not
is gonna
sure they
have
will
that
have. I
weird
mean,
Rule 34 shit.
you will see the trends, guys. Yeah, they go imagine fans. So you're gonna be seeing some crazy stuff from the base. I mean, from regular stuff. I mean, like regular characters. Some designs are amazing. To some of the most weird, wacky crap. Like, of course, including changing the sex of the guy, so you can see, for example, a female Akiyama or female Majima, shit like that. Like, yeah, some stuff is like it's just jarring. I'm just like, no, no, don't do that, don't do that. It's pretty dry. But yeah, if you
Some of that
really
stuff is
feel
so fucking weird.
if you really feel like bleaching your hair, your brain, give it a shot. I mean, if you wanna just get baffled, there you go. It's like googling Sonic X and Google and the additional X Kappa HD. Now they call the Kappa HD. Fuck me. The floor there's a custom creation that I had to do since I was alone for now. Yeah, I saw it. Very nice floor. I will just do a retexture and recoloring, but I like it. I want to do something with the gutter. This part I want to make something texture, something cool. So I will be working on that just a little bit. But right now what I am looking for, it's a dumpster. I do remember Turtles in Time had a freaking dumpster, but I cannot find my folder of Turtles that it has it. I don't know if it's in the one. There you go, this is the one. Where's Syndicate Blues? Where the fuck is Syndicate Blues? Here it is. There you go.
Alright, yeah, well, I think I'm gonna be heading out now.
Alrighty. Yeah, I had a little rest. I will just work a little bit further. Well, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, we had a lot of good and also strange conversations.
Yeah, just please, I hope you don't have to be dreaming with Dojin Majima in a bathtub with Kiryu. Not even with Makoto, but with Kiryu.
What was with Makoto?
Well, with Makoto, if it's look, I wouldn't mind with having Makoto and the police. What is the name of the police girl in Sayama? On Sayama from Kiwami too. I wouldn't mind myself because wow.
Yeah, I don't think I'd mind that either, to tell you the truth.
Yes, we. Yeah, I guess we couldn't anyway. Alrighty, you're looking good. I thank you for tuning in. So for the ones who stay in, let's keep talking all this crazy stuff you want. Alrighty. So it seems that our conversation is really heading one way or the other. I could put a hidden item. Could be, or even I will change anyway the maybe I want to put this dumpster. I guess this dumpster's too long. We'll just shorten up a little bit. I like this etiquette. This label I will put it here. I will just remove the metal off it. Put it all together for a little smaller dumpster, and then I will just work on perspective. Yeah, you gotta love the completely random talks we can have. The dumpster could be a foreground. I will put another one. For the foreground, I want to use another elements, but I still want this in the background a little bit. Or what do you think? If you still want it in the foreground, it's okay. I don't mind. But yeah, like here is fine. I mean, I like it because it still can fit something pretty easy here. I just work a little bit on design on that. What? Fuck off. Sorry, just the chat room started to give me a little problem. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't retouch the. Only thing I will change is the color so that we can have a unique tone of the floor, and then also I will put a little bacon tone of the dumpster. Especially since right there are trash cans. True. Let me just take a quick look at that. There's three. So we can put it here in this corner. Here will look fine. Let's say we would put the dumpster, which could make more sense because let's say this is near to the fence that on the west. I mean, when if you get in a garbage collector, we'll just come open up the door and that's it. I guess that would make more sense to have the dumpster in this area. Is it? I thought this was the main yeah, because this is the other one. This is I think this is Insanity. Oh, because this is the other one. But yeah, in the corner, that might work. Yeah, consider it's long. It has the 3 windows. It has the same length. Yeah, this might work. But the layout is the same. I mean, overall the layout it remains the same. And this corner might work better. No, I mean, just because I still need to do the design. I mean, I am not. I need to do to work on how it will look like. I mean, the foreground, the perspective. So give me one little moment. It's gonna be two, 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 two. And then it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be 8 pixels here. There's another one, and then 2 more. There you go. 114 is Insanity. Well, the layout remains exactly the same. The layout is the same. And you put these ones here. Perhaps you just can put or we can change the trash cans into other elements. Could be we can use from these crates, the breakables. If you want, we can add these crates as breakables instead, or these instead of these 3 as trash cans, we can use the crates as breakables. Yeah, so now it's good to know. Good to know anyway. But yeah, that could do a trick. Let me just quickly fill this up and do the trick. In the meanwhile, so Natty, tell me, what were you thinking about Majima in a hot tub? I'm curious myself. Majima in a hot tub is a very good conversation topic. Why? Blimpton? Then, so you tell me, why are you bringing Majima in a hot tub? Do you expect like Kiri was having a bath and then suddenly Majima will pop up in between his legs and going, Kiryu-chan! All over him? That could be so fucked up. Oh my god. This is the kind of conversation you people are going to have here on my channel. Jeez. Here comes now that song stuck on my brain precisely. Thank you for that. And it's funny because also that's one of the favorite song of the guy, or one of the Majima's underlings that you play, that you fight in Yakuza 4. What's his name? Minami. He's also his favorite song, that one he plays. No, you really put me that song on my brain. Thank you so much, Dan, and thank you so much, Natty. You put that freaking song now on my brain. Now we're gonna be playing that. We're gonna be playing that. Get to the top. Majima. Now you are going to bleach your brain with this now. Because you put that song on my brain. You deserve this after bleaching my hair, my brain. Here it comes. You deserve this and more. That's the one, the best part. There you go. His face. I love his dead span. He goes in completely dead span. This is my favorite part. I love this. Dead span. I believe being an underling on the Majima family would be a blast. You deserve this and more for bringing Majima on a hot tub. And that happens to make people run away from the chat. Right, okay, I guess the dumpster might look good. It's looking better. Let me sing that song. So Natty, how's the game development? I mean, with the Streets of Rage 4 with no damage, like full combo. How is it going? I'm kind of afraid to ask because I know it's been freaking hard. On break, good. Yeah, I know that for that kind of thing, I guess you really need to have your brain well done, because yeah, I see sometimes just like the video you just show us that but you were almost getting it, and then boom, she just come and pile drive your dreams and hopes into oblivion. That was pretty sad, actually. What a bitch, really. What a bitch. And I put what a bitch in the in the comments, and then I got to this, oh, you are so rude. Why are you calling you a bitch? Because she was a bitch. She just broke your record. She had the qualities. Were you actually dream about that? Really? Fuck, that was traumatizing. But yeah, really, what a fucking bitch. I mean, you were like finally getting there because the gameplay was looking pretty neat, pretty solid, and then you just come and pile drive the shit out of you. Damn. That was freaking awful. There you go. So we have now a beautiful dumpster. Ta-da! Maybe you will add a couple of grime elements. This guy said nothing thing. Yes, I'm such a naughty, rude bastard who said she's a bitch. But I just stated the truth. She was a fucking bitch. That's what she was. You were doing resets, like, jeez. You know, I mean, it sounds like a joke, but it can be real. Sometimes when you have a lot of shit that is being haunting you, sometimes you just take it to bed with you, and that sucks. Like a lot of the stuff sometimes when I have something when I am modding, right, for example, I have an idea or shit like that, and I don't know how to do this and that, and sometimes in the dream also keeps haunting me. The cool thing about that is that sometimes I do have really good ideas coming out from that. That's which is a good thing about that. Sometimes it's, once again, like for example, the background thing we were talking about the other day, like the layer of the vertical scrolling on Adam's story. I remember it was because I was kind of worrying, like, what the fuck, how do I do that, right? I mean, why Bomber Games didn't have an ascending layer? So like, wait a second, and it just kind of dawned on me inside a dream, like, yeah, what if I put we don't lock the back we don't lock the ending, the floor, the lower part of the floor, and there you have it. So yeah, sometimes even the hauntings can do their job. It's funny. There you go. So yeah, guess we have a dumpster, babies. We have a dumpster. We do have a dumpster with a 3D environment, but with a 3D layer. That's good. That's good. There you go. Alrighty, so I guess that's it for tonight. We finished this wall. We put a little crates, a little bit of a dumpster. We'll put more details later on. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I'll see what I can do later on. Well, at least we were just chilling, talking about Majima in a fucking hot tub. Majima in a hot tub, and then the Yakuza guys dancing, Pornhub, OnlyFans. Jesus Christ. All the shit we can just come up when we're just chatting. Looking good, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And cheers. I'm still drinking my wine. So we'll probably just finish it quickly, and then I will just have, because tomorrow I have a wedding, so probably won't be able to tune in tomorrow, but yeah. Anyway, I appreciate all of you guys coming in and listen to all our rambling, because this is what it was all about. It was just you get blamed. Then you did get blamed for bringing Majima in a hot tub. That's why you brought Majima in a hot tub. Why do you have to bring Majima in a hot tub? Why? Why? Just tell us why. It was Majima in a hot tub. And he didn't get the punishment. Mr. Ding wasn't here when you were listening to. You had to listen to Get to the Top, because that freaking song is stuck in my mind now. See, it's more fun when you're doing a voice chat. Natty, see if next time if I do a stream, come and join us. Could be fun just to talk. It's fun to talk with many people around. Just playing or fooling around would be fun. Not to be in quiet mode. Just to have most people on the Syndicate just rambling, drinking, chilling, playing, watching me designing. I don't know, but yeah, it's fun. It's like a small party. Maybe when I am drunk. Oh, now that would be fun. So then all these wholesome talks about Majima and hot tub and Makoto Makimura would be even more attractive to all of us. Jesus Christ. Big Ben in a hot tub. Jesus Christ. That was fucked up. Well, I don't know. I don't blame to have such a little audience tonight. We're just fucking random. So they were just rambling, chilling, drinking, talking shit when I am doing some design. Jesus Christ, this is fucked up. But I love it. Anyway, I appreciate it, guys. I will just log out for a while. Anything you guys need, hit me up on Discord. It was fun. So you guys have fun. Wonderful. Looking good, guys. Much love. See you on the next stream. Peace out.